we're going to do this Russian swirls, and after learning, after telling you how we go about this, we will be doing one or two sugar designs. Okay, Russian swirls or any kind of swirls or for sugar design, we always require, keep it in mind that we require paint gel and not the gel polish. Gel polish is thinner, the pigments are not very dark, the pigments are not very heavy, and that's the reason we are not able to do Russian swirls, or maybe every now and then you will have to cure it. You know, again and again you will have to cure it. So better is you do it with your paint gel. So paint gel, you get plenty of colors. I have around 50 to 60 paint gels. You get different company paint gel. The viscosity is also little thick, and the paint gel is thick, and then you know, you don't have to cure it. For sugar design, they are the best ones. Yes, so you can go ahead with that. So I'm going to use this Nail Artist black one. I also have white. I have Nail Paradise one. I have Catherine ones. I have magnetic ones, and a tip and toe. I also have Glam paint gel. So you can, you know, all my students know that I like to work with versatile brands. I never stick to one brand. Why? Because see, like this, if any kind of emergency comes, and if we are not able to get certain products, we should not have limitations first of all. So I always tell them that yes, accessories, actually you need not invest so much, but products which you are going to use it on your nails, you must invest in the brand. Okay, now for sugar effect, you only require any kind of glitter, any fine glitter. So I have kept this glitter also ready. But if you see, they are very fine quality glitter powders. You can also use very fine acrylic clear powder or acrylic white powder for this for this sugar effect. I also have varieties of glitter powders, sugar powders. So this is from Glam, this is from Nail Artist. So you know, you get plenty of them. Most of the brands, they keep sugar powders. So I use glitter for sugar effect. I don't think sugar powders are different than your normal fine glitter. Okay. Okay, so I will just start with my Russian swirls. So first of all, if you see, look at my brush. This is normal Camlin brush. Okay, very thin one, and the number is number 2. I have just tried to trim the brush and make it very thin. You can go for lengthwise, you can select whichever length you want, and then you can start doing your job. Now whenever I'm doing this kind of gel designing, gel work, I always prepare my cleansing sponge ready. So you take a sponge in your dispenser, okay, and take little bit of gel cleanser, so that every time you don't have to clean it with a tissue or like take a wipe. So instead of that, you can keep your sponge ready. So let me show you on one of the practice sheets so that you know how do we go about it. Okay, so here I am taking now this black color, little bit of base coat, just a little bit, to load my brush. When we are regularly doing some kind of nail art or some kind of regular work, when we are regularly doing all this with clients, then we don't need to load our brush with base coat or base. But then when right now I'm not doing clients, or I'm not doing too much of practice or anything. So that's the reason why I'm loading, because then your gel brush needs to be loaded little bit. So this is how I will load. Are you able to see? If you're not able to see, please let me know. Shweta, can you see me? Hi Poonam, how are you? How's baby? Okay, so I think you're able to see me, right? So yes, this is the way, this is a way you will load your gel brush. Okay, and then try to just see to it that it is not overloaded. After that, only with the tip of your brush, picking up color. Are you able to see me? Can you all see me please? Hi Mona. Okay, so this is how we will pick up the color. Okay, you are not going to load complete brush. You are not going to, you already have gel, you already have base gel loaded. So then you're only going to pick up your color gel. Okay, after that, we will try doing it here. Always take, to have your hands steady, always take your pinky finger support so that your hands are not shaking and they are very stable. So this is how I'm going to now start doing my designing work. And with very light hand. Swati, are you able to see this designing now? Can you all see? Okay, so I'll show you once again. If your brush is overloaded, please clean the brush. So I have this ready, or even with your wipe, you can keep one, wipe in your left hand or your second hand. Okay, again I clean the brush. I will only take it, see, like this. Okay, and then I'll swirl it. Happy? Can you see me now? So this is how you do your swirls. Hi Anora, how are you? I feel that my brush is overloaded. I will clean my brush. So now if I want to do this particular swirl, what I will do is, this particular swirl we're going to do. Okay, we will try to just take a point out of it. I will also try to show you this particular swirl. Okay, this is very easy. So this is how we do it. this is black paint gel. You've already done, Shruti, with this. It's the same color. Okay. Do you all want me to show you in red color so that it's much clear? Red. Okay, so now with red, I've taken this red. I will take a gel only on my brush tip, and I will do it. Is overloaded. This particular line has become, it has come thick. So we don't want to happen it that way. We only want very thin point. We only want that swirl to look, very artistic and very creative. So we don't want it this way. So for that, I need to clean my brush again and again. So this is how you're supposed to do it. So just to practice, what you should do is you should go on doing, swirls like this. Hi Kinno. Okay, so Shruti, Shweta, is it clear? Shall we move ahead with tips now? You want me to show some more practice sheets? Wait a minute. So we've already done this, we've tried this, so now we will try this. So I'm taking black now. In my nail polish class, I had also shown you how to trim your brush and make it so thin. So I think if you refer to that particular class, you will know how do I trim my brush. I always teach my students. So if you join my class, you will be able to know. But in case if you don't, if you are far away and you can't come, you can see my nail basic live. I think I have posted it on IGTV as well, so you can see that, and or you will have to, and then you can just trim and make it so thin, and then you can go ahead. So now I'll just complete this design. It is not hard and fast rule that if you have so many, if you have 4 swirls here in your practice sheet, does not mean that even on your nail you should have. You see your creativity and go ahead with it. And if you don't want to do a sugar effect, you can always cure and go ahead, so that you're not going to spoil whatever you've done earlier. Now this is too much, it was too much of color, so I will clean it once again. So So when you're doing client, you need not actually take all the trouble and do this in reverse position. You can always take your client hand and move it, and you can go ahead. Okay, so this particular design is ready. So this is how you're supposed to do it on your nail. So what I'll do is, right now I'll take one tip, and then I'll show you with same design. I'll show you how do we do our sugar effect. Yeah. So I have few tips ready. Let me take one. So I'll take this. Before doing, I will just buff it. I'll clean it and I'll do it. So whichever design you see, I will do that. So let's do this simple design. Okay, simple swirls. This one. Hi Shikha. Shruti, I will also show you animal print, but maybe next time. Today we'll complete this, and next time we will have class only with animal prints perhaps, and then I can show you 5 tips also with different animal print. Can you see now? Yeah, Swati, can you see now? Is it okay now? So now I will just cure this design. This is how Russian swirls are done. This is how our swirls are done. So there has to be some practice. So with fine lines, with thin lines and thick lines, I'll first just let me cure this. So we start in our basic class, we start with fine lines, thick lines, thin lines, swirls, landscapes, and that is how we proceed further. So maybe today this class would be little what to say, you must be feeling this is a little difficult, but no, this is absolutely not difficult. You only need to have your fine brush and your tip, your color has to be only on your tip. If you feel your brush is overloaded, please clean it. If you feel you have more bristles in your brush, you need to cut that brush, okay, and you need to trim, and maximum is 3 to I think 2 to 3 hair. This is how it is to be done. So now after this I will start with, I will do one design with sugar. How do we go about it? And yes, then you all can practice. I'm sure you must be having something at home. You must be definitely having a few paint gels at home. Have all these colors ready. We will take any of this color. Hi Paulina. Girls, she is my teacher, and but right now you can, it's apps. How do we go about doing swirls and I think you all must order. Paulina, please. For sugar effect, I will use this glitter powder. Hi Pooja, nice to see you. So this is just something, some abrupt design. I am not, just any swirl. If you try to do, it looks really beautiful. So only if I'm doing client, I have some designs and then I go according to it. Yes, Shikha, I will definitely give you that link. She is Paulina is 7 times world champ, and I've learned from her. And I'm very lucky to got myself trained personally under her. So that's the reason. I think so. I'm little different here while teaching as well. So I will definitely try to see that she gives you link and you all can take advantage of it. So if you see, I'm not actually following any particular design. Pooja, this brush is, I explained them. This is just a Camlin brush. This is number 2 brush, and I have trimmed the brush. Trim this brush. I've just kept 2 or 3 bristles, and entire brush I have from sideways. I have trim the brush, and this is how I use. So what happens is, in case I give all this, I have plenty of these kind of brushes. During my classes also, I teach my students how to cut them. I make them cut and then they use same brush. So what happens is, if they spoil, you don't, we have all expensive brushes, and then you don't feel bad about it when we throw, or it goes wasted. So I always use Camlin or Aurora or whatever art brushes you get. zero or number one brush, and I trim them and I use them. If you get branded brush, nothing like it. But then as I said, in in India, it's getting products, getting accessories is really difficult. And why spend so much when we can save? We can always spend on good products, we can spend on quality products, but why on accessories? I mean, why on the tools where we can definitely save? So that's the reason. So okay, now this design is complete and I will just give it a sugar effect. Let me try to complete it. Yeah, sure, Pooja, please go ahead. Yeah, okay. So now what I'll do is, this is very fine glitter, if you all see. Sorry, Uma, sorry. Uma, the stamping queen. I love your stamping. Okay, so this is the effect. Now let me cure it. I'll clean it and then I'll show you. Just give me 10 seconds. So our this design is also ready. So next time we can also take a topic such as how to fix our stones, how to fix, and then it stays for almost a month, how it stays, what do we do it, so I think next time shall we take that topic. So you all can DM me and you all please tell me. Hi Leon, how are you? Leon, I just use your glitter. How things are there? I hope you all are safe. So even Nail Paradise, they have beautiful colors. They have a very good consistency paint gels. They have good consistency gel polishes. So you all can, Leon, if you could just, write your link. So in case if they want, they can get in touch with you. So this is ready. Okay. So before cleaning, I would just keep my colors away, because in case if glitter mixes in that, my color would spoil. So I don't want to do that. I love my colors. So I'm just cleaning it. So Uma, is this okay now? Can you all see this? So this is the way how we do our sugar effect. If you all want to quickly see one animal print, I will just show you that with white or clear glitter powder, very fine glitter powder. Okay, so I'll quickly show that here. So I'll take this tip. It's also ready now with me. I'll buff it. Okay, Shruti, so you wanted to see animal print. I'll quickly show one animal print. With sugar effect. I will take this is glitter powder which has little green shine and green shimmer, and it is very fine, and it looks it's, I mean, for a sugar effect, as I told you, you need not buy different product. You can buy fine glitter and you can use for it. Okay. So now I would not take it on tip. Now I would load the brush. See, if you only want to keep it as it is, as a design, you don't want to do any sugar effect, or you don't want it kind of a 2D effect, then you can take, your lines can be thinner. But if you want to do sugar effect, or you want to do 2D, or you want it to give little embossed effect, then yes, your brush strokes has to be little thick. Because only then that acrylic powder or that glitter is going to, that gel paint is going to absorb it, and only then it is going to look nice. So what you have to do is, you have to take little color here, okay, in your brush. You have to, keep your brush, and very slightly you have to shake your brush, like little bit, and then you have to pull brush upwards. Can you see this now on my palette? So that line comes like this. You have to put your brush, you have to place it, rest it, and then come upward so that the thin line comes. This is how it looks. Got it? Okay. I hope you all, I'm visible, like my tip is visible. So I'm just resting my tip and then pulling it upward so that my, that very thin line comes. Again I'm putting it, so wherever you want thick line, your brush must rest on the tip. And when you don't want it, you want thinner line, you must, take it upwards, like you have to pull the brush upwards. So even in one stroke we do same thing. Okay, so this is ready. I'm so sorry about lighting. I'm so sorry about my this timing. I think everybody must be busy in cooking also right now, but then I'm really sorry about it. Yes, Swati, I'll do that. And then I've taken this. If you want clear acrylic also, I can take that. If you want glitter, so you let me know what you want to see with glitter, or you want to see it with clear acrylic. It looks amazing. So my clear acrylic is also ready and my glitter is also ready. So you all tell me which one to take. What result you want to see? Okay, great. So I'm taking Uma, I'm taking clear. Okay, great. So I'm taking this clear acrylic and I'm just, okay, everybody wants clear acrylic, fine. And so this gives you embossed effect. Okay, so now it's ready. I'll quickly cure in 10 seconds and I'll show you. So if you want embossed effect, please go for clear acrylic. Even if you have white acrylic, it will look nice. So you can have black background, and then with white paint gel you can do it. Now girls, in case if you don't have a paint gel, you have only gel polish, then don't worry, you can also do that, this effect stays till you have your gel polish on your tip. So when I do it, I sometimes it lasts for almost 40 days. So effect also lasts for 40 days. So even my stones, Uma, when I put my stones, they stay till for 45 days. They don't come out. My 3D or my stones. So that also, that's a different technique, and I mean, you must be knowing it, but this is how. So it stays for like till we remove it actually. So you know how it is for us. It is really difficult because we like to change our nail polish every day with gel polish. In case actually they have given us tough time because taking it out and removing it and again putting it, but yes, it stays for longer periods. So for client, yes, it's useful. Okay, I'll do that, definitely I'll do it. So this is ready and this looks amazing. I'm going to put pictures. 1 second. Can you see now? Yeah, Shikha, I will definitely do a tutorial for stones as well. How can they long last, and how the shine also remains, and how you should be putting it. So please, guys, give a thumbs up or at least some love, some hearts. So I know you like this. You like this animal print. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll post even pictures. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Actually, when I teach, it's not like definitely nail is a creative thing and it's not a rocket science. Thank you so much. So when I teach, it's not, when you go in school, they teach you multiplication, they teach you addition, they teach you division. So like 2 plus 2 is 4, but 2 into 2 is also 4. So that is how, it's not rocket science. So I will show you tricks, I will show you tips, I will show you shortcuts, and then you will have to apply. So like if you are applying stones on acrylic, if you have pointed stones, how do you Swati, I will soon come in Bangalore. Mona will be arranging my class there, or I'm also trying from some marketing people to, because people have been asking to arrange class in Bangalore. So I would definitely be coming in Bangalore. If not, you can definitely join for 3-4 days. I mean, once this lockdown period is over, people from Delhi, Karnataka, and all over from Gujarat, they come and they learn and then they go. They know Shruti is from Gujarat, Anora is from Delhi, so they have all come here and they have learnt it, and they are experts now. So Shruti has her exclusive nail salon in Gujarat and doing really great. So I think, Swati, you must try coming in Mumbai. In case I would definitely like to share my learning techniques to you. So where I was actually, yeah. So it's like, so any creativity, any art is like just an application. You need to have your idea. So if I tell you 2 plus 2 is